Hi guys. I changed my model, as you guys can obviously tell by her. She is a customizable model that I purchased on Etsy. I will be trying to get my model design that I have for me here hopefully out soon. But in the meantime, this is just the model I have currently that I'm using, and I love her. Also, I can do this. Wasn't able to do that with the other one. But yeah, this is my new model. She is gorgeous, not gonna lie. And I love that her ears move and everything, and her tail. The tail doesn't swish like the other one. I really like the other one when it's swished. But yeah, I mean, this one, it's really fun. And obviously she's got some very nice features, if you catch what I'm saying here. But anyways, yeah, I just wanted to show you guys my model. Just something that I changed to. Credit goes to the person who made this model, which I will leave her down in the comment section below for today's video. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys my model real quick. Obviously, the background's purple because I was messing around with her for a bit, and I just kind of wanted to see what we looked like, and I really, really like it. I will be adding my little flame spirit guys back. So they'll go back on this model. I just wanted to show you guys real quick. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this video started. I will go ahead and change my background, and yeah. I'm so sorry, I'm very giggly. She's great. I will link the creator. She's a customizable model, so she's not like my model. Like you could probably find variations of her on different platforms. So she's not fully mine to claim. But this is just something that was a little bit more in my price range, with a little bit more toggles and expressions and all that other stuff. But yeah, she's kind of basing what I'm kind of looking for in a model. Honestly, I wanted the ears that move along with the model, as well as the tail. The tail moves along with her. I do like my old one where she'd swish too, but you know, I traded that in for more toggles and expressions. Which is fine, which is totally fine. I am so up for it. But yeah, I just wanted to show this off real quick. But anyways, today we're going to be reacting to some drama because why not? You know, we're starting off a new year. And I thought, why not start off with some old drama to lead us into the new year that's coming up? Because this video is probably being posted around end of December to like the beginning of the new year, which would be 2025. I gotta keep remembering that because my brain does not comprende. But anyways, we're gonna react to how a stalker broke into a VTuber's home while she was streaming. In case none of y'all know who that is, oh god, I'm not gonna remember her name right now, am I? That's so awful. It's coming back to me. Hold on. Damn. I really don't remember her name. Okay. I know my brain's having an aneurysm here. Let's just watch the video and it'll come to me as we're watching the video because, you know, they obviously say her name. I remember hearing about this on Twitter, now X, which is really weird, but whatever. But anyways, let's go ahead and get started with this video.
2009, the U.S. Department of Justice released this special report titled Stalking Victimization in the United States, in which during a 12-month period, they found that an estimated 3.4 million people aged 18 or older were victims of stalking. The CDC in 2022 then released a study that they conducted from 2016 to 2017 about the same topic. They claim that over 13.5 million people got stalked in that one-year duration. That includes both male and female, as well as minors. This study helped show that stalking
the stalking of minors is wild. Like, why?
Soon.
No.
Now, according to the United States Department of Justice, stalking is classified as a crime in all 50 states in the United States. And while the definition of
Mm-hmm.
stalking is well laid
Meaning,
out here,
don't
saying
do
that it
it.
generally involves repeated visual or physical proximity, non-consensual communication, and verbal, written, or implied threats, the process for a victim to prosecute their aggressor is extremely vague, very hard, and very expensive. And the worst part is, even after you prosecute, the results will be way less than satisfactory. And that grim reality isn't just for the average normal person. A good example of that is what happened with Ariana Grande and an absolute crazy unhinged stalker. He had made nearly 100 visits to her mansion and even brought a deadly weapon on one occasion. This was all after she had placed a restraining order on him. Just think about this for a
Yeah,
second, okay? Almost
unfortunately,
100
the whole
visits under a
stalker
restraining
thing
order. That's
doesn't
insane.
work
On January
very well,
2024,
unfortunately.
very recently, he got put in a state prison for 3 years and 8 months. And unfortunately, it's not too hard to guess what he's going to do as soon as he gets out of state prison in 2027. That's the reality of having to deal with a stalker. And unfortunately for the VTuber Camilla, this
there
is
we
a
go.
reality she had to live through very
I couldn't remember her name, and it was so
not only
simple.
was there a
Really?
stalker she had
I'm
no
awful.
idea about that was after her, but as she was streaming, he had showed up to her house with a sledgehammer and tried to destroy her bedroom window. She had to run to her mother, and they had to hide until the police came to her house. Make no mistake, this is a nightmare scenario. But how could a VTuber so conscious about privacy, so careful with her personal information, get a stalker that found her address? Well, it turns out that he used a tracking device in one of the most unexpected and dirtiest ways possible. Let's talk about it. I love good character design.
He sneaked an ad in
Oh my
here.
god. This one
Ooh,
goes out
she
to my
pretty.
female viewers. But you know what I love even more? A good story and awesome gameplay. This is where Ash Echoes Global comes in. A real-time grid-based strategy game. Look, there are a variety of... As I mentioned, Camilla is a VTuber. She started gaining a lot of traction back in 2022 and has been streaming ever since. And today, she is well known among the VTubing sphere, being part of a larger friend group that has some of the most successful VTubers in the industry. Now look, people become VTubers mostly for two reasons. The first one is privacy. You don't have to show your real face at all, and yet you can still show
I do like my
expressions to your
privacy.
audience watching you. That's why many VTubers are very reluctant to share personal information, because they value their privacy. The second reason can be more attributed to the fact that it's just cooler to not be yourself. This can be seen in the fact that many VTubers have lore or a backstory. Like, oh my god, look, this VTuber is a descendant of like some ancient dragon or something. Or, oh my god, look, no wonder she farts so much, she's the reincarnation of the goddess of farts. Or something, I don't know. That's usually how VTuber backstories go. But while VTubers do value privacy a lot, it doesn't mean that it's all cut and dry. This is where things get
I had
tricky.
a family member walk in.
Meetups. There's a lot of fans out there that are
let's get back
interested
to
in
this.
meeting their favorite VTuber, but how does a VTuber so centric on privacy meet up with their fans? Well, there's two ways, okay? And the first one is fairly creative. It involves the fan meeting up, well, with the VTuber, right? As you can see, there's a camera right here, so the VTuber can see the fan reacting and interacting, and the fan, just like when they're watching the streams, can see the VTuber reacting as well to everything going on. Now, obviously, this isn't everyone's cup of tea, and I would say like only the biggest VTuber fans would be into this kind of stuff, but hey, it's something for someone who's so privacy-centric. Or for someone who literally cannot make it due to health reasons like Iron
Yep,
Mouse.
Iron Mouse
The
can't leave
second way,
her
though, is
room,
saying,
unfortunately.
"Fuck it, I'm gonna go to the convention anyway." And that's actually what a lot of VTubers end up doing, especially for TwitchCon, because not only do they get to meet their fans, they also get to meet their fellow streamer friends. They'll typically wear a mask so that they hide most of their facial features if someone else is streaming or taking a picture they're not aware of, and in pictures they're aware of being in, they'll still blur their face or add an emoji censoring it or whatever. Camilla actually falls in that category. She would rather go to the convention to see her fans face to face, hug them, interact with them, talk to them, than to see them from a screen. She has many stories of how she would hug fans, for example, and they'd be shaking from excitement, or how she would receive some of the cutest handmade gifts in person. But unfortunately for her, it was one of those fan interactions that ruined everything. That was the day where she had no idea that she had met her stalker and that he had placed a tracking device on something that she could have never imagined. The stalker would bide his time and he wouldn't strike immediately. It was only on November 2nd, 2024, while she was streaming, that he decided to make his move and completely impede on her privacy.
Okay,
This is
I
the moment
remember
where it all
watching this
happened.
kind of go
Watch.
down. I don't think I was like full on watching her whole stream, but I remember watching this, and it was a lot. Not gonna lie, it was a lot. Nobody should have to go through this, and I mean nobody. But yeah, let's continue.
Lena's is so cute too. Oh my god, look at her little like. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Chat.
Dude, the background noises was no.
That was the stalker. And the very loud sound, that was his sledgehammer. After she got up and muted the microphone to check up on the noise, the stream suddenly ended. Now obviously everyone was extremely worried. This is when she would tweet out an update saying this: "Someone during the evil stream yesterday knocked on my window and then went away, so I assumed it was nothing, but turns out it wasn't nothing because someone tried breaking into my home during my stream just now." So the day before, she was collabing with another streamer. She wasn't actually streaming herself. She heard a knock on the window and she assumed it was nothing because she looked at her camera feed and saw that there was no one there. But no, as she saw the next day, someone was there and they had a sledgehammer. Now look at this. Someone replied with, "I'm so sorry that happened. Install extra locks and have extra cameras around the house really helped me after we got broken in ourselves. Hope this would never happen again to you." Camilla replies with, "We have every defense mechanism you can think of. Motion detectors, strong windows, really loud alarms, panic button, and weapons. Just unfortunate still." So she was well prepared, right? And yet the stalker still caught her off guard. That's how it works. You can prepare for the worst all you want, but when it happens, it's not going to make it any less shocking. It's a very rough reality. She then tweeted this: "The cops have already dealt with him. We are okay. W to the panic button on my desk." So now the cops were involved. Then she said this: "We finished talking to the officer. Considering the person only ever interacted was when I was live makes him believe it was a stalker. He also said the guy kept repeating, 'She's my friend, it's okay.' So it seems that when a stalker is caught, he'll always go for the excuse, 'Oh no, don't worry, she's just a friend.' But buddy, you showed up with a sledgehammer. What are you talking about, a friend? Get the hell out of here. You have a sledgehammer and tried to break her window, you idiot. Oh my god." The biggest shock came a couple of days later when she tweeted out a crazy revelation saying, "So, hey VTubers, make sure you guys are checking convention gifts for tracking devices before taking them home with you, or you too could end up just like me." Some more info from the police to answer more questions. He is arrested. He admitted to planting a device in a gift he gave me. I will share more about what exactly happened on stream. A family member will be escorted with an officer into the house at some point to give my giant container of gifts to give to the police. I am not home and I do not plan on returning home for a little. I have acquired a temporary pewter to stream for the time being. So yeah, crazy bombshell, right? A tracking device in a gift that she was given in a convention. Something she thought was heartwarming ended up being her worst nightmare. This made a huge impact.
That's awful.
In the
You know, it's
VTubing
something
scene,
that
and now everyone
fans
will be very, very
and
careful on
people
what
who
they
really
end
want to
up
meet you or
accepting
give you
at
something,
conventions, which is
and
unfortunate,
somebody
right?
uses
But all
it
takes
for
is one
the
terrible
wrong
person
reasons.
to ruin a good thing for everyone. That's exactly what just happened here. Camilla then went live from a different location to tell her community about what exactly
that's
happened
exactly
and
what
update
happened.
them on the situation. She said that the stalker showed up with a sledgehammer, tried to break into her house. She then pressed the panic button on her desk, which notifies the police, and went into hiding with her mother. They hid in a room and they had a weapon. She had a gun, and yet they were still terrified. The cops showed up after 10 minutes, arrested the stalker, and spoke to her briefly because she was packing her bags and telling her family that they have to leave. She gave her number to the officer and he updated her. The stalker had admitted to putting a tracking device into one of her gifts. She said that while it breaks her heart, she's not going to be able to accept any gifts moving forward. She's also not going to do any fan meetups moving forward
no
as
words
well.
for that.
At some point, she also broke down crying
shouldn't happen to
because
anybody.
this home meant a lot to her. She had built it from the ground up with her family and it was their dream home, and now it's ruined. She doesn't know if the stalker told his friends about her address or if that's the only gift with a tracker. She can never feel safe there again. And even though it's her and her family's dream home, she has to move now, and she's not going to say where. She was open about living in the state of Arizona, but she's not even going to reveal the state she's moving to, which is, of course, a good thing. She shouldn't. But what's really weird here is that in the beginning of that stream where she was explaining all the details of the break-in, while talking, her phone all of a sudden started revealing her location unprompted. She screamed so that no one could hear it. It's going to be pretty loud, so brace, but watch.
So I encourage any other streamer and VTuber to please invest in that kind of stuff. If you have the money, it's very worth it. Why did my iPhone just try to read out my location?
That's awful that the phone almost exposed her like that. Not gonna lie, I was...
What the fuck? What the fuck? Why did you do that phone?
So look, I have an iPhone. Sometimes when I say the word seriously, Siri just starts yapping to me for no reason. But this is obviously ridiculous, right? For Siri to just straight up say her location, her new location, the one she went to after leaving her home, that's crazy. Now, some people have commented that some trackers can break into
This is why I have
smartphones
my
and act
Siri
as
off.
another
Like,
form of a
she
tracker for your
cannot
Wi-Fi
hear
or
me.
hotspot,
Even
and
if
can
it is the
activate
most
Siri
inconvenient
for
thing in the world.
iPhone. This person
She can't
commenting
hear me.
had their ex do that to them with a broken AirTag by a virus. So first off, that's really creepy. I had no idea someone could do that. And second, I really hope that's not what's happening to Camilla right now, but it sure as hell is very weird for the iPhone to act up like this. But one thing is for certain, Camilla has been scarred for life now, and there are still many questions we don't have answers to. Like, did the stalker tell anyone else about her address, about what he's about to do? How many other VTubers are victims of this without knowing it? Actually, you know what? I don't want answers to these questions because they'll just creep me out even more. I just hope that she can stay safe and that the move to a different place won't be too hard. It really sucks that she had to give up her family dream home just because of one creep though. And I hope that he gets the consequences that he deserves. Guys, please be safe out there, okay? And I'll see you in the next video, whenever that is. Love you so much. Mwah.
Alrighty, I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys enjoyed. I am really excited for this new model and everything that's to come. So yeah, I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next video, and I'll see you then. Bye!